Hey YouTube, today I have a comparison of the iPhone 4 and the just released iPhone 4S. So when Apple announced the new iPhone 4S, people were very disappointed, mainly because of the lack of a change in design, and as you can see, besides the obvious difference in colour, there really isn't any difference in hardware. The only change in the actual hardware of the phones are on the sides here, where you can see that on the iPhone 4S, the antenna band, the little black line here, has moved to the side, whereas on the iPhone 4 it was on the top right by the headphone jack. Me, like many other people, were very disappointed with the not being a change in design, and I was apprehensive to upgrading to the new iPhone, but after using the iPhone 4S now for a while, I can conclude that there have been some very important changes under the hood of the phone, and it runs a lot better than its predecessor. Okay, so let me talk a bit about the specifications. The iPhone 4 was released in 2010. It has a single core Apple A4 chip which runs at 1 GHz but is underclocked to 800 MHz. It has 512 megabytes of RAM and a 3.5-inch screen with 326 pixels per inch. The iPhone 4S, however, has a dual-core Apple A5 chip running at 1 GHz and underclocked to 800 MHz like the iPhone 4, so theoretically that would give twice the speed. In terms of RAM, it has the same amount, which a lot of people were disappointed with, but I think the main reason for that is basically just to keep the battery life as high as the iPhone 4, because RAM can drain the battery severely. So, besides that, one of the major new features, or major new upgrades rather, is the improved camera. The iPhone 4 has a 5 megapixel camera and shoots in 720p HD video. The iPhone 4S, however, shoots in full HD and has a new optics and a new sensor and takes photos in a full 8 megapixels. Now this is where one of the major upgrades has been made to the phone. You can definitely notice a difference in camera quality, and I'll post two pictures side by side here so you can see the difference. So as I said, the processor has been upgraded in the iPhone 4S, which should mean that it's twice as fast. And I've run a benchmark test right here called Geekbench, and I'm not going to go through what each of the sections mean or actually show you how much faster it is, because there are so many other videos showing that on YouTube. I just want to give you a quick comparison and my thoughts about upgrading from the 4 to the 4S, or choosing which one of these to get. So as you can see here on the benchmark test, the iPhone 4 scored 395 points and the iPhone 4S 633. So basically this shows that it's almost twice as fast. But is that really the case in everyday use? Well, I've definitely noticed that the iPhone 4S is a lot faster and more reliable than the iPhone 4, but the difference isn't major. I mean, it's a couple of seconds here and there when you open applications, so it definitely makes it a nicer experience using the phone, but it's not a major change that's worth upgrading over. So as we all know, there's been a lot of hype regarding Apple's new personal voice assistant on the 4S called Siri. On the iPhone 4 you had something called voice control, which could do basic things like call someone or play a song by an artist by holding the home button. So I'll show you that on the iPhone 4. So as you can see, it brought up voice control. However, on the iPhone 4S, if you hold that down, it will bring up Siri, and you can make voice commands such as, I'll give you a quick example. Siri, what time is it?
The time is 2:45 p.m.
So as you can see, Siri will show you the time, and it can do loads of different things. You can set timers through it, you can book meetings, you can have it call people or send text messages. And I've read a lot of reviews about this, and most people say that it's more of a novelty than an actual useful feature. I'm going to have to disagree. I think that in most cases it is smoother just doing it yourself. I mean, to ask it to send a text message to someone may not be very useful, seeing as it's quicker to do it yourself. But I think that Siri definitely delivers what it's promised to do. It works very well, and for me personally, it's very useful because I live in a country that gets very cold in the winter, and when I have my headphones in my ears and I'm walking out in the cold, I don't want to take out my phone and text someone, so using voice to text speech mode is very useful on the iPhone 4S. So I'll have to say that Siri is a very big upgrade from the iPhone 4. A lot of people are trying to decide whether to get the iPhone 4 or the iPhone 4S, seeing as the iPhone 4 is a lot cheaper now and may be more attractive to buyers. As well as that, a lot of people are deciding whether it's worth the upgrade from the 4 to the 4S. It's a very difficult question to answer because I don't really want to say no, because I can basically tell you what you'll get. If you get the 4S, you'll get the same design as the iPhone 4. It will be basically twice the speed, much better camera, full HD video recording and Siri, and that's basically it. So if you upgrade, you'll definitely be happy with the changes, but I definitely say that it's not a worthwhile upgrade because of the lack of design change and the iPhone 5 or iPhone 6, whatever it will be called, being released next year. However, if you have an iPhone 3GS or an earlier model, I'd say go for it. It's a fantastic phone and I'm very happy with the 4S, but it may not be worth the upgrade from the iPhone 4. Anyway, I hope this video helped. I'm sorry to my subscribers who have been watching. I haven't been posting many videos lately. Hopefully that will change. I hope you enjoyed my video. Please subscribe and see you in the next video.